Hello everyone, we've got a different kind of video today. We are going to be ranking the Overwatch heroes, all 32 of them. Here with me is Big Iron Ben.
Hello.
So what we're going to be ranking them on is what it's like to play as them, what it's like to play against them, and just our general views on the character as a whole, like, you know, backstory, all that sort of stuff. So let's get started. So we've got Anna first, Ben.
Okay.
What do you reckon? So I quite enjoy playing Anna. I play as a fair bit. You don't really play as her, do you?
No, but I know she's always she's in every single team and platinum above or diamond above.
Yeah, we're top 500, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Um,
she's good.
Yeah, playing against her isn't too bad, is it? Apart from when she sleeps you middle or something.
Yeah, she's never really been that much of a problem.
No, I'm gonna put
her heals annoying though.
Yeah, if you're a character that's reliant on healing like Hog or Bastion or something, it can be quite annoying. But other than that, she's fine. I'll put her A, I reckon, or B.
Yeah, I'd say B.
B.
She's generally strong character.
Oh, and lore-wise, she's pretty cool. She's
lost her eye.
She got sniped by Widow, didn't she? And
yeah.
What else? she has some history with Soldier, didn't she, and Reaper and that, and it's quite an interesting story arc between those three. Used to be a big part of Overwatch, and then it all went down and all that sort of stuff. Oh yeah, I think she's fine. I'd say B, high B.
Go on.
Cool. All right, Ash. Pretty fun to play as, although I struggle with her on PC. I used to play as her quite a bit on console, but I just can't aim very well on PC.
I never really play as her.
No, she's not that annoying to play against unless she's just sniping at the back of the map, which is fucking annoying.
I hate her dynamite thing. That lasts way too long, the fire.
Yeah.
Bob's cool.
Yeah, Bob's cool, but again, can be annoying playing against him. But
yeah.
I don't think he's overpowered as such. He's pretty good for, say, if you got a Pharah harassing you or something, you throw him out, he can just mow her down if he targets her. I'm going to say B again.
Yeah.
And then just her lore is pretty cool as well, actually, to be fair. Her McCree and that.
Just a cowgirl, whatever.
Yeah. Cool. Baptiste. You're an expert with Baptiste, aren't you, Ben?
I play a bit of him. I'm not very good at aiming with him, but he's a good character. His immortality field is really helpful.
I never
near-death experiences.
I can't really say much about him because I never play as him. So
no,
it is annoying to play against when he's got the immortality field and that, because you've just literally got to focus fire on that before you can start focusing.
Well, that's not too bad. At least you can destroy it. There's a way to.
It depends how many of you there is there. If you got all your team there, it's not a problem really. But if you're just on your own and there's all their enemy team there, you're pretty much screwed, aren't you?
I don't really know anything about the backstory.
No, I don't. To be fair, actually, I think he used to work for Talon, didn't he? And then now he's joined Overwatch or something.
Yeah. He's got Talon skin, I think.
Yeah. So there's that. So yeah, I'd say C.
Yeah.
Maybe D.
C.
C. Cool. Brigitte. Oh,
that's pretty cool.
Brigitte is an interesting one because she used to be nice and balanced and stuff, and then they nerfed her into the ground. Maybe not balanced
honestly,
at the start.
She was never balanced.
No, not at the start. I agree that she was pretty OP then, but now she's honestly just ass. She's just not good at all.
She's not even a healer.
She's not even a healer, yeah. It's like you put her in a healer category and everyone's moaning she's DPS, but then you nerf the healing as well. You can't even give armor and stuff, so what's the point in that? It's she's honestly, I think, one of the worst healers because you have 3 of those little health packs you can throw, and you literally use them instantly. They don't heal that much, and then there's a long ass cooldown for it, and it's you just can't heal. And you can't really DPS anymore unless you get close to the enemy. You're slow anyway. Shield's got no health, and your shield bash, well, that doesn't really matter too much. That's pretty sort of balanced, I suppose. But I don't know. It's not
apart from stopping ults.
But yeah, it's good for stopping ults. Yeah, but I don't find her annoying to play against now. But that's again literally because she's just been nerfed like full. So
she's not really a problem anymore.
yeah, well, she's just that's the problem is it's gone too far, and now she's just not really that useful. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just I don't know where she is. I think
Well,
she needs a
she
buff.
hasn't been changed in a while. No one's like, I don't think anyone's begged for a buff, have they? So
I'd
I
be
think she is
happy
fairly
if they got armor back with her, and maybe a little bit more healing, or at
Yeah, I
least
think more
cooldown on the healing pack things should be quicker, because it takes too long. Like if I'm trying to heal a Reinhardt, like if I'm with him and I've literally got nothing, I've literally got to keep waiting for that one, and his health can go up like a little bit, and then got to wait again for ages, and in that time he's probably dead if you're being attacked. So it's not good, really. When you've got other healers like Mercy and Mora and that, even Zenny's probably better. Just throw a healing orb and it's like it's all right, isn't it? Honestly, it's a real shame because I really used to like Brigitte. I think like a few patches ago, not when she was first come out, but I don't know. It's not good. And there's a lot of people probably disagree with us and they go, "Oh no, she's shit." I don't know. This is just our opinion. You are entitled to your own, so that's fine. But let us know down in the comments if you agree or don't. I'm gonna put
I'd
her
probably put a, yeah.
E. I think
Yeah, she's quite low.
E. It's a shame, but character-wise, I really like her character. I like her relationship. What Torb?
Hate Torb.
Yeah, I like her relationship with Reinhardt and all the rest of it. I think that's pretty cool. It's cool that she's like, oh, I want to help everyone and all this sort of stuff. But unfortunately, she can't anymore because she got nerfed. So right, Bastion F, Doomfist. No, but Bastion, like, it's a make or break thing with Bastion in it. If you got Bastion in your team, you're more likely going to win by like a lot, aren't you?
Bastion's the last resort. It's like if you're being salty and you want to try and win, you just switch to Bastion.
Yeah, big time. Like,
I hate.
He's easy to play. I think anyone can play as Bastion, but playing against him is annoying. Unless you're playing like someone like Sombra who can hack him, and like you know that's fine. But most of the like especially if you're an aerial character like Pharah or Echo, you're screwed.
Well, he hasn't got a lot of range. He's got quite a high fall off damage.
Yeah, but he can still like pick you off pretty easy, can't he?
Yeah.
So
I think his self heals a bit.
Yeah, the self heal as well. That's annoying. But I'm still going to stick to F. Yeah.
He used to be an Omnic as well.
Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting backstory though that he sort of like. You don't really know why his programming sort of changed. He just met a little bird.
He saw a bird and thought,
"Oh, nature's all right, isn't it? Let's probably like not kill everything." Anyway, Doomfist. You play Doomfist quite a bit, don't you?
I like Doomfist. He's fun to play.
Yeah, he is fun to
Just
play. I'll give you that.
Slam.
Takes a bit more skill than you'd expect, I think, because he's not the quickest of characters, but I think you got to master his jumping and uppercuts and things like that, haven't you? And that like slam thing he does into the ground.
Yeah,
so I don't really have an issue playing against him. Not someone that particularly annoys me. So
nah.
I don't really know too much about his backstory. I know he's like the main baddie, isn't he now, or something?
Yeah, something like that.
He's in the new sort of world or whatever you want to call it. I suppose we'll find more out in Overwatch 2. I mean, we could probably look into it ourselves, but we're probably too lazy to do that. I'll play C, maybe.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. Diva. What do you reckon, Ben?
Right, well, Diva, I hate her because she's just really... I'm just going by her, like, who she is. She's just really annoying. I find her really annoying. Like, she's really obnoxious and... Oh, I don't know. I hate her. I hate her as a person.
I don't mind Diva too much myself.
She's like the stereotypical toxic gamer.
She's not toxic, is she?
She's quite toxic.
She's just cocky, I suppose, isn't she? But like playing as her, I quite enjoy playing her. Playing against her, she's just a big old target, really. It's quite easy.
That's the problem.
Like, because it's quite easy to critical hit her as well, isn't it? Because it's literally like right in the center if you're facing her head on.
Yeah. Her defense matrix pretty annoying.
Yeah, but it's not that. You use it and it's gone in like 3 seconds, isn't it? Not even that probably.
Yeah.
So myself, I mean, I would put her probably B or even A maybe. But I know you're going to drag it down.
I'll probably say C
C,
at the most.
because gameplay wise, not that big a deal. But
I
you
just
hate
don't
her
like her as a
character.
person.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll put a C, but I would probably put a B or A myself. Echo. Ooh,
Hey,
I really like Echo. Echo is probably an A for me.
I don't really play it much. Well, I don't play it at all.
I play her
But
quite a lot. I think she's really fun to play as. I just like zipping through the sky with her and stuff, and it's cool. She has quite a unique ult where she can sort of be anyone, like you're looking at. I think that's
the
cool.
annoying thing about that though is she gets 2 lives.
Yeah,
You
but they
kill
did
her old version.
nerf her, didn't they? So like when you kill her like ult version, like whoever she's all in as, it's like half her health now, not like full health.
What, when she goes back to normal, she's half health.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So there's that.
She's quite difficult to play against. Like zipping through. She's quite quick in the sky.
Yeah. She can be. I mean, it's another one of those things though. If you counter her, it's not a problem. Like if you get Sombra and Hacker, she just drops down to the floor and she's quite an easy target. But that's just one character to. Well, as long as you got a hit scan, I suppose it's the same as Pharah, really. I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I myself would probably put her A, but would you say?
Yeah. I think an A. She's okay. I ain't got really nothing against her.
And she got an interesting backstory as well. I mean, again, it's another one. I don't really know too much about it. I know that what's her name, Doctor. I can't remember now. Doctor. Oh, F something.
Doctor.
That doctor woman. She made her or something, and then did she put like her personality into her or something? I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to. We probably should have done some research before we did this on the backstories, but never mind. Genji. Genji is, I think, okay to play as. I don't really play him very often.
I don't think it's that fun to really play.
No, you just sort of like throwing little stars around everywhere and then just sort of doing like little cut dash thing, aren't you? His ultimate's fun to play. I really like playing as his ultimate, but I'm really bad with him. I think he takes a fair bit of skill just because he doesn't have that much health. And
What's it, 200?
yeah, and you've got to sort of jump around, be quite nimble with him, haven't you?
Yeah.
And obviously it's quite hard to hit shots with the ninja stars, isn't it? I think, personally. But I'm just bad, so people may disagree. I'll put him C.
C, yeah.
I don't even want to talk about Hammond. I hate Hammond.
Hammond is terrible.
Hammond should have not even been brought into the game. He should have. Somebody should have come up to Papa Jeff when he was still there and said, "Look, Jeff, I've got this idea for a character." And he goes, "All right, go on, then hit me." He goes, "Basically, he's a hamster." No, he should just turn around and said no. Like, and he's in a ball, and what he can do is he can test points and drag matches on longer than what they need to be, and just like spin around a point for ages, and like sort of knock people off sometimes. It's terrible. I hate it.
The spinning around the point is the worst, and the people who only choose him at the end of the game just to get.
He's literally that's all he is. He's just a contester. That's all it is. It's just a contesting character. It's crap. And then like is all again is another sort of contesting thing. You always ult with him on the point, don't you? Like, I don't like him. I mean, playing as him, I never play as him.
Where you gotta like try and get in the middle, but I mean, what am I supposed to do? Like,
well, yeah, it's like you sort of fight fire with fire, don't you? You know, it's like, well, fuck it, if you can't beat him, join him, sort of thing. But like, it's just annoying. You got to resort to that to just, you know, keep up with the other team or whatever.
There needs to be last 15 seconds. You can't switch down.
Yeah, they need to bring that into the game, something like that.
Like, stay as a character.
It's like, yeah, don't have that. Like, that's just a piss take, isn't it? But like, he's just, I don't know. His backstory pisses me off because he's evil, isn't he? Didn't he kill a bunch of monkeys on the moon or something?
What?
Like, you know what? He came from the same place as Winston. Like, Winston
he killed monkeys.
Yeah, like there was a big uprising or something, wasn't there? Like the monkeys like took over and killed all the humans, didn't they? They shoved them out an airlock, and they killed them all.
I don't know
because they were sort of sick of being like experimented on and stuff, which I can understand. But I don't know. I know Hammond escaped with Winston, didn't he? Because he grappled onto Winston's rocket. He should have his rope should have just snapped and he should have just been lost in space and just died. Anyway, but and then he landed in Junkertown, didn't he? With and he sort of fought in those mech arena thing or whatever it was. Hence why he's got his wrecking ball thing. I just I don't know. I don't know if he killed all the monkeys or whatever. I heard something. I know he's not a fucking nice character. He's supposed to be evil or something. So he's just an evil fat hamster, and it's like he's just playing as him. I can't say much because I don't ever play as him. Playing against him is the worst. Like it's so annoying. I hate it. And then character, hate it. That's just me though. Like, you know, I'm quite passionate when it comes down.
Against him,
hate him.
And why or how people like pick him at the end just to get in the middle. But I don't know. I don't mind his character. I think he's pretty funny. I like his little like voice thing. You know,
it's It's one of them things where the best thing ever. I'll tell you, there is a positive here with Hammond. The best thing ever is playing as Sombra, and he's just spinning around fucking contestant point, and you fucking hack his little ass, and he starts bloody waddling about everywhere. He's like, "Whoa, what's going on? What's going on?" And the whole team just comes in, and just kicks the shit out of him. That is the best. And then hearing that squeal as he dies, there is nothing more satisfying in this world than listening to him squeal. I hate him. Right, moving on. So we've got Hanzo. I quite enjoy playing as Hanzo on PC. I can play as him quite well on PC, but on console I suck with him. I don't know, it's weird. And it's vice versa with Widow. Like, I can play Widow on console really well, but I can't play as her on PC. I don't get it. It's just, my brain's just like, you know what, fuck it, yeah, have that, deal with this. And it's like, what? Anyway, but I think he's quite fun to play as. I quite enjoy him.
Playing against, he's not that bad.
Yeah, playing against, unless you've got like a really good Hanzo and he's just like spawn killing you or whatever, that's annoying. But yeah, he's okay. His ult's alright in it. It's pretty good for sort of clearing an area. Like if they're all sort of
that's pretty slow though.
Yeah, but if there's like a bunch of people on the payload, if you launch at the payload, it will force them to get off it, won't it?
Yeah, it's a bit of just a.
And your team can sort of move
the area.
So that's good. So I don't know. I'd probably say C again.
Yeah.
C is a big area at the minute, isn't it? Junkrat.
I like Junkrat. He's probably like my main DPS. He's fun to play as, just launching yourself in the air with the mines and then just.
Yeah, I don't really play as him that often, but when I have played as him, it's alright. It's just hold like left click in it.
Yeah.
And then just
put your trap down.
Put your trap down, put some C4 in it, free kill when somebody goes on it. Ult, it's alright, and it's just not 60, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Playing against him is not too bad, if you keep your distance. If you're close with him, like, he can just mess you up, can't he?
Yeah, the mines travel pretty slowly, like his his grenade launcher.
Yeah, but like if you're close with someone, you just keep doing it, don't you? You just keep hitting them and throwing mines and whatnot. So
I like his character.
Yeah, he's pretty funny. He's just a little crazy dude, isn't he? Likes blowing stuff up. I don't really know too much about how he became sort of messed up and that. There's probably some lore somewhere in there, but I know he's obviously best buds with. Yeah, he's like best buds with Hog, isn't he?
Yeah.
I'll put him in. I don't know. I'll put him in at D, maybe D or C. Yeah. Personally, what would you put him? C, B?
Well, I'd say B.
B.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know he's all right, isn't he?
Well, if that's it,
I'd say C.
Middle ground C.
He's not D.
I reckon he's probably D. Like, he's not the worst, and he's not like, he's just. It depends on how you play against him. If you got somebody who's not very good, then it's not a problem. But if you got someone that's just, I don't know, C.
Yeah.
Lucio. Again,
like
another
Lucio.
one I don't really play as.
I don't know. He's one of the healers I play. I never really play healers, but
he's good for booping people off maps.
Yeah. I don't know. He's not hard to play against, really. I mean, he is a small target. And
it is kind of annoying if he's like wall running and stuff, and like it is quite annoying to try and hit him. Like unless you've got like you're like Reinhardt or something, you can just melee him. But yeah, I don't know.
It's not really a common playing healer.
His ult is quite annoying to play against, but it's good if like, you know, you're with you, obviously, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're all charged on the point and he uses his ult, then it's a good buff to give you a fair chance to take it over and that.
Yeah.
But, like I say, again, it's annoying when it's happening against you. I say D for him, to be honest. DLC.
Yeah. D.
Yeah. You just saying that because we ain't got no D&D.
Well.
Yeah. McCree. I quite like McCree. Who doesn't like McCree?
I like McCree.
McCree's fun to play if you can hit your shots.
But stun fan the hammer is the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, it's annoying.
I hate it.
I say that, but
It's
I do it all the fucking time as well. So like, it's just a free kill in it.
It's for people who can't aim.
Yeah, so that's why I say I use it a lot. But,
I would only put him DLC. I mean, he's a cool character. That would put him up, but just...
Really? I was going to say A.
Nah.
DLC? Really?
Honestly, stun fan the hammer is the worst thing in the game.
Yeah, but that's one thing. Think of all everything else about him is positive, I'd say.
No, but I mean, it's like Brigitte, like how her shield bash stops ults. But McCree's is even worse because it's got like a massive area of damage. It's really easy to stop someone.
Yeah. I like his backstory. His backstory is really cool, isn't it?
At the most, I'll put him C.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I'd say B myself.
Right.
But you really don't like that fan the hammer?
No, I hate it. Still, well, especially the stat.
Alright, well, we'll put him C then.
May.
What do you reckon, Ben?
May's annoying.
May is very annoying to play against.
Putting so much damage into her, and then, like, because you know what's going to happen, she's just going to freeze herself.
Yeah. Playing as her is fine, I think. She's quite a fun character to play as. Because it's just easy, innit? You just freeze someone, and then you just icicle them in the head. And that's it, pretty much. But then, yeah, like, when you get low on health, you literally just hit the, whatever it is, button. Is it E?
Yeah.
Or something?
I don't know, I use mouse buttons, but whatever. The cryo freeze.
Yeah.
It's annoying. Her role isn't that bad. It's quite a big area of effect, but there's a lot of characters who can, like, just use their abilities to get out of it.
Yeah. And it's useful on your team, you know, to clear out an area. Or, like, because either people are going to run, or they're just going to be sitting targets for you to take.
Yeah. So
there's that. Backstory is alright, it's pretty dark in it. Because, you know, all her friends are dying and all that sort of stuff. In, is it Antarctica? Is that where she is? Echo Point or something?
I think so.
And then she obviously fights her way back to Overwatch and all that sort of stuff. So, it's interesting. I wouldn't say it's
I'll probably say a D.
D, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose so. Mercy. Everyone loves Mercy.
Great.
Mercy's going up there. She's near the top.
She's definitely just S or A.
I reckon S. Because if you've got a Mercy in your team, there's just a sigh of relief because it's like, nice one.
Yeah.
Like, if you see a Mercy, you just know you're going to be looked after. Wow, if it's a good Mercy. I tell you
character.
what, though, you can get horrible fucking Mercies where they're grouped up with someone and they'll pocket them the entire match, but nobody else. I've seen that a few
she's
times.
just doing a job, isn't she?
No, she's not. What, pocketing one person rather than the whole team?
Oh, right. That's right.
I mean, like, you know, when they pocket Pharah or something, like, there's like a Pharah and a Mercy, like, and they're grouped together, and like, you know, you're like Winston or something, and you need like healing because you're a tank, and she's just like flying around with Pharah all the match. It's terrible. It's the worst. But
well, that's just up to.
Luckily, if you've got like a nice, good Mercy main who looks after everyone and reses, you know, important people, like say, rather than if you got like a choice of either resing Winston or Widow or something, she'll pick the Winston. Like, that's good because it's a good. She's doing what's best for the team and that. So, yeah. Obviously, she's been nerfed quite a lot throughout the years, but I think she's at a good point now. I mean, I can't speak for team reses and stuff because we never played it way back then, did we? So a lot of people miss it, a lot of people don't. I don't know. It seems kind of overpowered on paper, doesn't it? Being able to like, because like if a team cleared out a point and it was like overtime, and then she just used a full res, that would be very annoying, I can imagine. But like, that's not her anymore. It's she got Valkyrie now, hasn't she? I'd put her S, to be honest, because
I like.
And she's not really that annoying to play against, is she? Like,
No.
if you can single her out, then, she can't really do much apart from a pistol. So it's up to the team to defend her, really. But yeah, no, I'd say definitely S.
Yeah.
Mora.
Uh,
Do you
I
know
don't know.
players, do you?
She's one of the healers that I would play if I was to play any of them.
Yeah.
I don't know. She's okay.
She's all right to play as. She's quite fun. I say she's probably one of the funnest healers to play as.
Yeah.
Just it's quite easy to play as. You just sort of hold left click again, don't you, and look at an enemy.
Yeah.
Balls, I suppose, take maybe a little bit of skill if you can get them to bounce around the right area rather than just ping off into the sky. I mean,
So now I'm playing against one when you're like just in a room and she'll put down a healing ball.
Yeah, either that or she'll throw a damage ball and you can't escape it or something.
Yeah.
Her ultimate's not too bad, I don't think. You can heal and do damage. So, I mean, it's like another one of them, though. If you stun her, then it just cancels it straight away, doesn't it? So,
yeah,
it can be quite easily countered. Backstory.
She's a bit weird, isn't she? Like, a bit horrible.
Yeah, she just sort of took her experiments a bit far or something, didn't she? I think she got kicked out of Overwatch. And then obviously joined Talon, because Talon are even like, do what you want. So, I'd say B for more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's alright. We didn't talk about Mercy's backstory, by the way.
Oh, she's cool.
Yeah.
She's a healer. She's just trying to help people.
Pretty much, yeah. She's just a good person.
Yeah.
Anyway, Orisa. Orisa's pretty good. To players, I think she's alright. She's pretty fun. She's obviously
She's boring. I think she's boring.
Really?
Yeah.
I think she's alright. She can do
there,
a fair bit of damage if
gun.
people get close enough and you can crit hit them and that.
I don't like her gun. Like,
no?
Her gun's like projectiles. They're not like hit scan, are they? They're like slow projectiles.
I suppose. But I still think that's okay. I played as quite a
Her
lot.
shield's annoying.
Yeah, I'd say her shield needs
really
a fucking nerf because it just the cooldown on it's too much. She just keep throwing them down. I think they nerfed it before. There was a point when she could just keep throwing them down and it was so annoying. But yeah, her ultimate's not too bad. It just damage boosts everyone, doesn't it? In the area.
Yeah.
So and it's quite easy to destroy. So that's not too bad. Law, that little girl made her, didn't she? Effie or something. Made her to protect people, didn't they? Help old ladies cross the road and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. That's quite nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll put a DLC.
C.
Yeah. She's good on your team. If you're on the payload, she can put a shield in front of it. That's pretty good. It's like, but she's a very defensive character, isn't she? So it's handy. Good tank. Farah. Farah's cool.
I like Farah.
Yeah. She's fun to play as. And she's not that annoying to play against. You get another good counter for her, like Soldier or McCree or something.
She's not that quick in the air like Echo.
No, I mean when she does that little boost thing to get in the air, that's like the quickest she goes, isn't it? But she can be countered quite easily. Her ultimate's pretty cool. Just a bunch of rockets in it. If you can get in the right place at the right time, you can do some serious damage with it. Yeah. But I've had it before where you get too close to the ground or something and you just kill yourself from the splash damage and that. But I'm sure good players don't have that issue. So.
I like her character though. Her backstory. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, she's just a cool little pilot, isn't she?
Yeah.
Really, there's probably more to it, but just briefly going over lore. I know she used to work for like Egyptian security, something or other. She was like part of a security team or something. So I'd put either B or maybe even A.
I think A.
Yeah?
I like her. Yeah.
Reaper. Reaper is one of the easiest characters I think to play as.
Yeah.
He's honestly, you just get into an area close to people and just hold left click. As long as you can aim. But I mean, it doesn't even take that much aiming, does it really? I don't think
He's got
personally.
typical video game shotgun syndrome, where if you're more than like 10 meters, then you're shooting confetti. But
Yeah. It's just a balancing thing, though, isn't it? But he's good for
yeah,
taking out tanks. If you can get behind a Reinhardt and just blow the crap out
yeah,
of him, it's a good way to get rid of them. Playing against, it's not too big of an issue unless you're a tank. I think.
his ult's all right.
Yeah, it's an easy ult. As long as you sort of drop down
Yeah,
on top of the team and they're unwary of you, you can get quite a few of them.
yeah.
It's about positioning really in it, I think. I don't know, I'll put him B probably.
Yeah. What about the backstory?
Yeah, backstory's pretty cool. He
Why is he like the Reaper again? I can't remember. Was it
well,
doing more?
he worked with Overwatch, didn't he? And then he sort of thought Overwatch would be in a bit too. I don't know though. Well, he sort of felt betrayed by him, didn't he? Because he was part of Blackwatch, wasn't he? And they weren't
Right. Yeah.
supposed to be a thing. Like they weren't supposed to be known by anyone. And then he went and straight up murdered that guy. He's just
Oh yeah.
he's just what's it, and he just wanted to get shit done without sort of being held back. And then
Yeah.
obviously Overwatch were all like, "Hey, what the hell are you doing now? Now everyone knows you're a thing, and they're gonna like not trust us and stuff." And he was all like, "Oh, you're a dick." And then they hated him and Soldier sort of hate each other, didn't
Yeah.
they? Even though they were like sort of best buds at one point. So it's an interesting backstory. I quite enjoy it.
He's alright.
I put him either B or A.
B, I'd say.
Yeah. Reinhardt's great.
Reinhardt's cool. Yeah.
He's a good. It's another one of them where if you see him on your team, it's like, oh, nice, we've got a sick tank on our team. Because he can deal out the damage if people get close enough to him, and he also obviously, if he can stay with you and shield you, it's always very handy. The worst thing is when people just charge in and die, which is like a thing that happens, and we've all done it. But
Yeah.
playing against him's not too bad. He just sort of focuses shield. It's like a big target, isn't it? Once his shield's down, you can just move in and just take him.
I like him.
Yeah. Backstory, pretty cool. How he was quite an arrogant dickhead, and then, is sort of, I don't know, father figure, I suppose, that other, like, his mate.
Mentor.
Sort of, he sort of, in his short, it's quite interesting learning about sort of how he sort of, becomes less arrogant and realises there's consequences for his actions and all that sort of stuff. So it's all a big learning curve, really, isn't it? But it's cool. I'd say probably maybe even A or B.
I'd say A.
A, yeah. Hog. Now, I've always hated Hog. I've always hated playing against him.
Discovered him.
But yeah, I've recently started playing as him, and I see why people play as him, and it is pretty fun to play as him. So playing as him, it's satisfying getting a hook and then just killing people. And it is a cheap shot, really, isn't it? So if you like hook a Tracer or a Widow or something, someone who's not got a lot of health, and you can literally you just hook them, left click, and then middle mouse button, which is my melee, and that's it. And they're fucked, really. A lot of characters. He can stun people, obviously, with his hook. He can stop ults with it. Healing, I don't agree with. I don't think he should be able to heal himself, and I don't think, if he does heal himself, he shouldn't be that much, because you can literally put half his health back up. Like, you can literally do so much damage to him, like 300 odd damage to him, and he just presses E, and that's it. He's back to full health again.
For one of the characters who has the most health in the game, and can also heal himself, it is quite a lot.
Because if you got a Mercy with him as well, that's it. There's good luck. It's take the Mercy out, then take Hog. Like, you're not going to take Hog out by himself with a Mercy. You're just not. So it's annoying, and I've always hated it in games. I don't know. He's been in the game ever since the start, and he's just never had this nerf. I just don't get it. Like, people nerfed Brigitte into the ground, like she couldn't even heal herself. Yeah, well, I suppose she can with the melee, can't she?
Yeah.
But at least it's not as instant as Hog's healing. So I don't know. I'll probably put him either E or D, I think.
Well, his character, I don't really care about his character. He's pretty bland.
I think there is some backstory. I think his daughter died or something, didn't she? I think
so.
Something like that. And I've not looked into it myself. It could be quite interesting. Could be quite emotional. But again, I've not looked into it. So, but as a character to play against, the worst, but playing as, pretty fun. So it's quite a hard
But
one.
no, as long as you got Reaper.
Well, yeah, I suppose Reaper can do a lot of damage, but again, that's one character in it. And then Sombra, I suppose, hacking so he can't heal himself. But again, anyone else, you're going to struggle.
What D ain't that bad.
Yeah, I suppose. I don't know. But that only makes up just because he's fun to play as. If I hadn't played as him recently, he's seriously a contender for F. But anyway. Sigma, what do you reckon? You played him more than I.
I don't think... I've never played him.
Really?
No, I've never played as him.
I know, but yeah, I don't think I've ever really played as him. I think I played as him a few times, and it's cool throwing rocks at people. Like, that's pretty satisfying if you can get that to hit. His ult's pretty good, isn't it? I know a lot of people can sort of get out of it, though. I know Reaper can just wraith out of it, can't he?
Yeah.
But it's alright.
I don't know that, but...
It's cool having him on on your team because he's got that shield again. Like, if you got a shield tank on your team, you're sorted, really, aren't you? For tank wise, anyway. So, I don't know. I'd say he's just sort of average DC sort of area.
Yeah.
Backstory's interesting because he's sort of like
really know his backstory.
He just went mental, didn't he? He's like a scientist and I think he harnessed the power of gravity or something like that. He's just, he's like. There's going to be so many people, well, I say so many people in the comments because we're that big. But if we were that big, there'd be so many people in the comments like, oh my god, you don't know the lore and all this sort of stuff. But, I don't know, I remember watching his little cartoon short, and he was on like a hospital bed and all going a bit mental and stuff, wasn't he? So there's probably quite a bit it's quite a dark one, if you haven't seen it. But yeah.
Oh, I haven't.
But, I don't know, yeah, I'd D, I reckon. Soldier's not. I don't know. He's the most basic character in the game.
If you've never played Overwatch, pick Soldier.
Yeah, because he's just every sort of first-person shooter ever, except you can't aim down sight sort of thing. But he's just bog standard. You just shoot, reload. You can heal yourself. There's a sprint button like there is in most FPS games, and then all is just aimbot. So he's just very standard. Backstory, quite interesting. He's like, he's a big sort of head of Overwatch type of thing. When he, and then obviously went to shit. Him and Reaper have got quite an interesting backstory. So I'd probably either put him C or B, I reckon.
I'd say B. I quite like him.
Yeah, he is fun to play as. So yeah. Sombra, love Sombra. Sombra's mint.
Yeah, Sombra's cool.
One of my mains. Just fairly simple to play as. The translocator's pretty cool. It's quite an interesting little gadget. Hacking's obviously very handy in certain situations. I mean, it's handy non-stop, but like some more than others. So you got an all-in hog on the point, spraying everyone away. You hack him, everyone get back on it, sort him out. It's
pretty annoying playing against her. She's like May, where you get down to the health and she's
just going to go. Like, yeah. That is annoying. It's always sort of surprising if you actually manage to kill her without her translocating.
Yeah.
So, but as a whole, I think she's fine. I'd put her up at A, just because I play her a lot, and I think she's very useful if played right. If you can EMP at the right time with your team all there, that's really cool. So I'd say
A. Yeah.
Symmetra, she's alright to play as. If there's another thing, it's another very satisfying thing when you're hitting a tank or something and you get that beam charge to level 3 and you just start melting faces. Is mint. It's fucking. It's just great. So that's really cool. Turrets are alright playing as, but playing against can be very annoying. If you're in a small room and there's turrets
around
there,
a corner
and it's just
and there's like 3 turrets.
Used to be worse, didn't it? When she used to have 6 turrets, like a massive car wash on it.
Yeah.
That was funny. Another character that got reworked. She used to have a shield generator, didn't she, or a teleporter? That used to be a
teleport. Yeah.
You could pick, couldn't you? Now she just has the big shield wall, which is pretty handy sometimes on your team. Like if you've got like a big push coming, you can stick that down and sort of dance in and out of the shield, if you know what I mean. So that's good. It's like Winston, I suppose, isn't it? Playing against, not really that much of an issue. She's not a quick character, is she?
No.
She can only walk and that.
It's just the turrets really that are annoying.
Turrets are annoying, yeah. So everything else is fine. I'd say C, or C. We reckon Ben Torb.
I hate Torb. The worst thing there's two terrible things about Torb. One is his turret. You put his turret down, and as soon as you get inside the turret, it'll snap onto you and fire straight away. I think there needs to be a little bit of a delay before it starts firing, because it's like instant. The other thing I hate about Torb is his little self-healing. It's his old ultimate put into an ability.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point in that? Like, he literally just gives himself like another 150 health or something,
Makes
and
him run quicker.
faster fire rate.
Yeah. Does it do more damage?
Crazy. I don't know. Oh well, I don't think so, because you get the faster fire rate. So
you're not keen on Elon Musk's
I hate him.
tweet about given him 2 turrets?
No, I thought he was supposed to be smart, but then he said that.
It's a glitch in his
it's a
program.
terrible idea.
Me personally, I don't
know.
mind him that much. I understand where Ben's coming from with the turret. The turret can be very annoying, but it doesn't take that much health to take it down. But it's one of them where, like, when you are trying to take it down, like, you've got to keep ducking in and out between cover, because it will just keep snapping onto you. And if you just stand there, it'll shred you. So, like, I don't know. If you've got like a Widow or so, if you're playing as Widow, it's fine, because you can have to just snipe it from a distance, or Hanzo or something. But yeah, I see where you're coming from. Playing as, though, what would you reckon to that?
Oh no, I never play as him. I refuse.
I think playing as him is pretty boring, because your turret does most of the work unless you can aim pretty well.
Yeah.
But your little molten core gun, whatever you want to call it, lava shooter thing, doesn't do that much. I know, it's another one of them, and it just plays a turret, and just that most of the time just does the work in it. So
yeah, get to play the game. So
he used to be quite handy, because he could give out armor, couldn't he? Do you remember that? When he used to be able to do that, and then they just sort of made him more of a solo character with the rework, I think. The Molten Core Ultimate, it's pretty handy for obviously covering an area, like the point or something. Keeps the team out of it, the enemy team. Gives you guys a chance to move in. So that's okay.
Quite a lot of damage.
Yeah, but I'd say D, personally.
No, I'd say E.
E?
E, yeah.
Really don't like
the turret's terrible. That ability's terrible.
You put him with his daughter then.
I was thinking about F.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I don't like him.
Oh, God.
Shit.
Right, we're moving on to the best character in the game, Tracer. Everyone loves Tracer.
Yeah.
Well, they don't. But,
she's alright, yeah.
Playing as, great. Tracer's been my main since I've started the game, basically. I've always loved playing as Tracer. I think takes a bit of skill, because you've got to aim pretty well with the guns and stuff, and then there's the blipping and stuff like that, and recalling and that.
Got least health in the game.
She got the least health. Well, it's for the reason for that, because she just zip around everywhere, doesn't she?
Yeah.
She's good for harassing the other team and just distracting them, basically. So, like, if you push with Tracer right up to their spawn or something and stop them, just distract them from going to the point or something, that's quite handy. Playing against, quite annoying, because, like I say, she just zip around everywhere and it's quite hard to hit.
Tiny target.
Yeah, she's not got a very big hitbox, but she has got 150 health, so it does sort of balance out. But if it were me personally, S tier. And that's also because I love her character. She's just so happy and chirpy and like min, and I love it. She's just so nice. I met her voice actor Cara Theobald at Comic Con once, and honestly, I was just trembling. Like she was talking to, like, was queuing up for an autograph and stuff, and like when I got to her, I was just talking, and like I just couldn't talk. Like I just kept stuttering. I just made an absolute arse out of myself. But I've got my Overwatch comic book. I've got here actually.
I can't say, Josh.
I know, I'm just saying, but the anthology, whatever it is, one, the first one that got
the comic book, yeah.
Got her to sign that, so it says to Josh, cheers, love, or something like that. from Kara or whatever. Oh mate, honestly, best thing ever. My most treasured thing. Love it. I just love everything about her. I think she's just so sick. Everyone's like, she's annoying. It's like, no, she's not. She's like full of hope, and she's like, yeah, let's get this done. Let's do this. It's mint, and it's like, oh, it's just the attitude I wish that I could have because it's just so positive and amazing, just wicked. Me straight up there as S tier. Personally, I'm leaving her at S tier, man. I don't care. I don't care what you think. She's going there.
Right.
What do you think? Out of curiosity, I'm not going to move her. But where'd you put her? Like B, probably C.
I used to think she. Well, I mean, she is annoying, yeah, but she is like. You do need that like really positive person on your team. I don't know. I play her a few times, and like I do get that she is quite difficult to play as because like you have literally just got to keep an eye on your health.
Yeah.
And like just monitor when you've got a yeah, she's sort of another one of those characters where you get to low health and you know she's going to recall.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's cool. I don't mind her. She's just a happy-go-lucky person.
Where would you put her?
I would put her about A.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Cool.
But I mean, she's on the front of the game, so I guess.
And now moving on to the fucking opposite, we've got Widow. But Widow, again, I don't mind. I used to play as her quite a bit on console when I could play as her, but I can't on PC. I don't know. I can't hit shots as well as thingy. Maybe it's aim assist on console or something. I don't know. But she's alright to play as. Just pretty fun popping heads with her in it.
Popping heart. What?
Say again. What'd you say?
Yeah, she's good.
Oh, okay. And her ultimate is probably, I don't know, the least useful in the game. Do you think? It's not.
I don't know.
It can be quite handy.
When an enemy's coming round the corner, that's pretty helpful.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking of all the ultimates in the game. If I had to pick one, it's
probably the worst. But
it's still helpful.
It doesn't make
still
it
handy.
useless.
Yeah, so it's good.
I like her.
Playing against her isn't, again, it's the same as Hanzo. It's not too bad unless somebody's really good with her.
If you're playing against a good widow, like you might as well just quit.
Well, I don't think it's that bad.
It is annoying. Walking around corner getting sniped in the house. Oh, fuck's sake.
Well, yeah. Backstory's pretty cool. Used to have a nice
Had
life.
a bit of a hard time.
Yeah, got brainwashed, turned to skin pebble, murdered her husband, all that sort of good stuff. You know.
What about Bonmore, wasn't it? Was it Bonmore?
I don't know. I think by talent in general, wasn't it? I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, no, cool. I like her. B.
Yeah.
Wicked. Winnie. Big Winnie.
Brilliant.
Winnie is just mid. Winnie's great. He's just, I don't know. He's fun to play as because you can just jump around everywhere and zap people, and he's handy with his shield. But I wouldn't say OP. Playing against him, it's not, it's not an issue really. I mean, if anything, I don't think his main attack is lightning thing. It doesn't do that much, does it? But it's cool. If there's more than one enemy, it will lock onto both of them, won't it, and zap them both. So that's good. His ult's pretty cool. You can just get a bunch of health for a little bit and just knock people flying. So good for contesting points for a bit while waiting for your team. So that's handy. Backstory, mint. He's just great. Winston, his voice is just like spot on. Like he's just great, and he's just got wicked voice lines, and he's just a big gorilla. Like what is there not to like about him? He's not a monkey. He's a scientist, is what he is. So yeah, amazing. I'd say A, maybe even S.
I'll go S. He's brilliant.
S.
He's positive as well.
Yeah, I like his relationship with Trace. They're like best buds, aren't they? So good old Winnie. Zaya, another one of your mains, isn't it?
Zaya is my tank main as well as Hog. She was my first gold weapon. Yeah. I really like her. She's playing as her is quite fun, and like trying to sort of like just bubbling yourself, running in there, charging up, and then sending your teammate in, trying to like save you. It's a really good feeling when you save your teammate with your bubble, so they can get back, and charging yourself at the same time. Yeah. Playing against a fully charged Zarya it's like Symmetra's like face melter.
It's pretty hard. if you
Her
got
role is pretty good as well. As soon as you get altered, you know you're pretty fucked.
yeah, yeah, you get stuck in that in the
Graviton Surge.
graviton surge, yeah, and then especially if they combined ults with like a Hanzo or something like that or a Diva, you know, it's like unless you got a Reinhardt in there, who can obviously he can't do anything against Hanzo, but he can protect you from most stuff. But other than that, wicked. The best thing to do would be Graviton Surge, Sombra's EMP, and then everybody else just pile in. So, but yeah, no, I put either A or B myself.
A.
A.
She's not. Her character. She's not like a horrible person or anything. Is she?
No, she's very loyal to her
She's like
country.
a mercenary sort of thing, isn't she?
I know in I know a little bit in the backstory. She was I don't know, hired or something like that by was it the Russian president?
That woman.
Skyer, something or other, wanted to track down Sombra or whatever, wasn't there?
Yeah.
So that's cool. But yeah, decent. And then last but not least, we got Zenny. Zenya.
Good old Zenny.
He's alright. He's just your average happy-go-lucky healer, isn't he, really? Just sort of hover around. Gets caught in Junkrat's traps even though he's not got his foot in there.
Yeah.
It takes a bit of skill, I'd say, with his orb things. Hitting targets is a bit challenging.
He's not an incredible healer.
No, it's just a passive thing, isn't it? You throw
He's only just better than like Brigitte.
Yeah, he's probably the second worst, I'd say. Do you remember when Symmetra was in support?
Yeah, well, those 4 classes, weren't there?
Yeah, it was the attacking, defending, tanks, and support one. Then she was part of support. Anyway, but yeah, he's all right. His transcendence is really good for like, you know, contesting a point in overtime or whatever.
Trying to get on the point quicker.
Yeah, use it from spawn to like move quicker and that.
Yeah.
Obviously, we don't do that, but yeah. Yeah, he's all right. He's just average. I don't know. I'd say probably C or D.
C.
Yeah. And that's it. That's all the Overwatch heroes. Are you happy with our tier list?
Yeah. I don't think I'd want to move anyone.
No.
I think everyone. Yeah.
I think it's fair, isn't it? So yeah. So thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed our tier list. Let us know what you think. You're allowed to disagree with us and tell us that we're full of shit and our tier list is completely wrong. We'd love to hear what you got to say. Let us know in the comments, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you later.
See you later.